morning. It's February 13th, and we're at the Sunday school lesson. I'd like to tell you about what we're doing today. We have been learning about the books of the Bible, and we have posters up on the wall. And we're going to talk today about the book of 1st and 2nd Corinthians. Last week we talked about Paul, and Paul was filled with the Holy Spirit. Once Paul was filled with the Holy Spirit, he was able to do lots and lots of things. He was able to write some wonderful things. He wrote in the Bible a book, and it was actually a letter, and the name of the letter is Corinthians, and he wrote to the church of Corinth. And in chapter 13, verses 4 through 8, Paul wrote to the people of Corinth, and he told them how to love and the things that you do when you show love. We have some hearts up here that we decorated a few years ago that show things about love. When Paul went to talk to the people, he actually traveled from Israel, and he traveled over to other parts of the Mediterranean Sea. And Corinth is over in Greece, and he visited them and wrote to them. So I want to show you my game, and we have some balls, and the kids can pick up a ball, and they can look at the number 1 up there. It goes with 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4. You are nice. You share and take turns. That's a way to show love. So you take your ball to see if you can get it in bin number 1. You take time and wait. You are content and satisfied. You are humble and willing to get along. You are polite and caring. You give, care, and share with others. You try to cooperate and get along. You are positive and look for good. You look for good news and enjoy it. You listen, care, and offer help. You are faithful and a good friend. You look for the best. You hope someone will do the right thing. You keep trying. If you look that verse up in 1 Corinthians, it's written in a little different language. We wrote it in words that might apply to children. These papers show some of the things that we're learning about. The Gospel and the Acts. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John are the Gospel, and the Acts is included in that. Acts is when Paul comes and he meets Jesus. He becomes a Christian, and Paul travels many, many places, writes letters to many different churches. We'll go over by the table. We have some whiteboards out in case the kids want to draw. And we also have a video, some other things that can go along with our lesson. We always have a snack. We always have a helper. We hope you'll come. We're going to go into 107 because after our lesson, when we come into 107, sometimes we have an activity. We have several things on our shelves, and we have out an activity. And finally, we hope when you come that you'll remember to go up and put a heart on the wall to show that you were here. I'd like to sing our little song about the books of the Bible. We've been learning Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Acts, and next is Romans. 1st and 2nd Corinthians, Galatians and Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, 1st and 2nd Thessalonians, 1st and 2nd Timothy, Titus and Philemon, Hebrews, next is James, 1st and 2nd Peter, 1st John, 2nd John, 3rd John, Jude and Revelation. So we hope you'll come to Sunday school on Sunday mornings, go to the church, listen to the children's sermon, then come down with Miss Jane and the helper and learn all about the books of the New Testament. And we hope you'll have a great week.